All right, guys. So we started our research, and we did step one and step two. So hopefully you are done with that first chart where you filled that out, and now what we are going to focus on is the actual path that we want to take. So some of you have chosen this already, I know. So research path one, research path two. If you would look at those, if you haven't chosen one yet, and go ahead and make a decision how you want to go about this. So you're either choosing a star, a planet, the moon, or another space object, or we can focus on an astronomer like Galileo, Edwin Hubble, and Shields, or you can find another astronomer. So those are the paths you can take. Now, what I want you to do today, and I'll be giving you everything you need, is let's move on to step three and step four. So, step three, it says think about questions you'll need to answer to complete your project. So, what that means is today you're going to come up with some questions depending on the path you took. So, if you chose the sun, you're going to come up with as many questions, and I put 8 on here. You're going to come up with questions about the sun that you would like to have answered. And you might come up with more questions as you do research. And that's exactly what we want to happen. But we want these questions to guide your research. And if, as you're answering some of the questions, say, you know what, I came up with 4. But I say, as you're finding answers for those 4, maybe some other questions come to mind, put those in there as well, and then find those answers. So that's what you're going to do today. You're going to pick that path, and then you're going to come up with questions that you want answered about that path. And then you're going to search for those answers. That's where the research comes into play. Now, if you look down here, these are some great places to start. The library obviously will also have books on whatever it is you choose, and you'll have options to go up there as well. But these are great places to start finding answers to those questions. Now, I want to point out too, it's very important that, computers, we all have computers now, and there's tons of information out there. But as you're hunting for answers, you need to make sure you're always using the library, a teacher, nonfiction books about your topic, but make sure that whatever you're using online, because let's be honest, we're going to find probably most of what we want online. Make sure they're trustworthy places, they're trustworthy resources, such as online encyclopedias. That's going to be trustworthy. Well-known newspapers and magazines, like Time Magazine or National Geographic. Those are well-known. Government websites. They don't end in .com, .org. So just keep that in mind, that they're trustworthy. Now, you're probably not going to get past that today, the guiding research questions and then looking for those answers. And that's perfectly fine. So the next time, but if you want to go ahead and kind of look ahead what we're going to do with this information, we got some choices for path 1 and choices for path 2. So you can kind of look ahead if you want to. You don't have to look ahead and read that now, but if you want to, go ahead and look at that and be thinking about what you're going to do with this information. So, if you hadn't finished that first chart, go ahead and finish that. I think almost all of you are done with that. Decide, of course, on your path. Make sure you've decided on that. And then go ahead and come up with those guiding questions, answer them, and have fun looking for those answers. It's your choice, so I hope you enjoy it.